Hello, hello. So, my subject says I have a crush grape soda. And so I'm going to tell you guys why I have this. So, one of my friends, she's really health conscious and she's in my health group where we're posting like recipes and things about health and all kinds of things. She happened to have posted how much sugar there is in soda when you drink it for like a year or a month. I forgot how long it was. And it brought me back because I used to do presentations little over like when I first started in this healthy community. I used to do presentations sharing how much sugar is in a bottle of soda. I used to go over like fast food and how it doesn't rot. So there were all these little things I would cover, and it just brought me back to that information. So I was like, oh my gosh, I remember when I used to carry around a bottle of soda, and then I would share how much sugar is in the soda, guys. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I ran out and I bought a soda, and it's funny because back then the labeling was different. So this crushed soda contains 71 grams of sugar. That is astronomical, like ridiculous. 71 grams of sugar, and even the label says added sugars are at 142%. Okay, so when I used to do this, I used to have one of these bottles, and it was actually an orange crush that I would do it with, but I couldn't find orange, so I bought grape. And the bottle used to say back then that this size, what is this, 20 fluid ounces, it used to say it was like 2.5 servings. So guess what? I'm looking at this label, guys. It now says that this is 1 serving. So I guess they've been allowed to change how they label their product, but less than like 7 years ago, it used to say 2.5 servings for this. And in all honesty, like 8 ounces of fluid is 1 serving, right? So why would 20 fluid ounces be 1 serving? Very tricky. So if you're a soda drinker, I want you to rethink some things after I share this. Okay, so this is saying is 1 serving, 71 grams of sugar in this. This is just like a sugar bomb, which means you'll drink this and you probably want to take a nap within like half an hour, because when your blood sugar just like declines, you're gonna feel tired. It's like high glycemic. It gives you that sugar rush and then you crash. So this is what I used to share, and I still have these packets. So what does that translate to when it comes to, hold on, someone's messaging. What does that translate to when you have like teaspoons of sugar? That is what I used to share. So this bottle, 71 grams, translates to 18 packets of sugar, guys. And funny enough, when I used to do this years ago, the bottle used to contain 23 packets of sugar. So I just minimized it. But can you believe all of this sugar is in this 1 bottle of soda, which people will drink? I remember when I worked in corporate, I remember people drinking like 3 bottles of these because I was in IT. So, you know, when you're sitting in front of a computer, you want to like stay awake. People would drink like 2 or 3 bottles of this. Can you imagine? 71 times 3, 200 and what? 13 grams of sugar for the day? Incredible. Like, that's insane. So I'm trying to get this spotlight. Let me put my bun right where the light is, right there. So for all you sugar drinkers, I hope that maybe me sharing this will like persuade you to cut back. You know, I know it's an addiction almost, like sugar is addictive, right? So if it's an addiction, I'm not saying to stop cold turkey, but I am saying maybe you should like reduce how much you're drinking, and hopefully over time be able to totally eliminate it, because that's not good. One thing I would share is that sugar actually feeds cancer cells, right? And we all have cancer cells in our bodies, but depending on our lifestyle and what we're putting in our bodies, we're either feeding the cancer or we're neutralizing it. So sugar is like one of those things that is feeding cancer. And so we want to reduce or just not eat as much sugar, or look at how much sugar you're supposed to eat in a day and try to stay within those guidelines, right? And so this is a poster that really stood out to me back then too. I used to show this poster. I used to love that presentation. I need to do this presentation again. But this is reduce your risk for cancer. And so look at what it shows, all these fruits and vegetables. So when I first learned that, I was like, what? My family, we have cancer that runs in my family. I don't know anyone who doesn't have family that may have touched cancer that may have touched your family. But I always thought like, okay, well, it runs in my family. I'm kind of destined to get it. And there's probably no way around it. So I thought that exercise was my way around maybe staying healthier than the average person. Had no idea about the power of fruits and vegetables. So many good things in fruits and vegetables that can help to neutralize and help to just balance out your body so that you can prevent a lot of things from happening. So this is from the American Cancer Society itself. They created this poster. I remember the posters for the American Cancer Society used to say, don't smoke. That was how you prevented cancer. That's what I thought. But I've learned over the years that these are the really vital things that help. So, okay, I'm going to share one more thing because I love this too. You guys are going to be like, whenever I used to show this, especially with kids, they're like, what? That's crazy. So I'm going to show you one more thing that I used to show during a presentation. So it was a McDonald's Happy Meal. Do you know how old this is, guys? It's kind of gross. Okay, see it? Kind of looks like I just bought it. Look at the fries. So this is over 8 years old. I think it's 9 years old. It's 9 years old. This Happy Meal right here is 9 years old, guys. It doesn't rot. It's crazy. So I used to share that if your food does not rot or sprout, throw that thing out because it's not real food. So that's what we know about a lot of fast food joints. They're not serving real food. There's a lot of processed things within them. And pardon me, guys, if you are commenting, I'm so sorry. I don't see comments, but I do see some of you guys on here. Hey, Suzette. Hey, Megan. Hey, Natasha. Okay, I got my soccer moms on here. But I have had this Happy Meal because it's such a great visual. And I love bringing it to, like, when I do talks for kids and they see this, it's like mind blown. It really makes them rethink wanting to go to McDonald's all the time, right? So those are just some things, but that one post reminded me, oh my gosh, I used to share this information. I would get so excited to share it because unlike doing this on Facebook Live, when I used to do them in person, people's reactions to this information was just like, what? Especially for me, I was never a big soda drinker. Soda makes me more thirsty. I think it's the sugar. So I was never a big soda drinker, but you know, I knew people that did, and then like around the holidays you might have soda along with like whatever. But I had no idea how much sugar was in like these bottles. Honestly, they shouldn't even sell them at this size. They should keep them at a can because already in a can it's at least 12 teaspoons of sugar. And in these bottles, which now they're saying this is one serving, and just like less than 7 years ago, it used to be 2.5 servings. Hey, so this much sugar, if you just came on, is in that bottle of soda, guys. 18 packets of sugar is in this one bottle of soda, which is insane. It says added sugars 142%. Why would anyone add an extra 142% of sugar? It's nuts. So, and then a bottle is 270 calories. But I don't really care about calories. One thing I would advise is for you not to care as much about calories as you do care about the nutrients you're putting in your body. So like certain foods may be high in calories like nuts and avocados. But guess what? They have really like preventative nutrients and phytochemicals in them that help your body. So, you know, when it comes to how to determine the things that you would want to put on your plate, you want to put things that are real food, like more things that probably grew from the ground, or just real food that will rot. If it rots, you know it's real food. And so it's funny, we were buying these bagels from the store. So like these bagels, and I couldn't even eat them. Like I think my stomach is just knows when things aren't that great. So I didn't eat them, but my kids and my husband were eating these bagels. And I was just like, something about those bagels. I can't eat them. And then I got some bagels, like authentic New York bagels. Those New York bagels went bad in like 4 days. Like they had mold on them. And I was like, those other bagels haven't rotted in like, they could sit in the closet for a month and you will never see mold. And I was like, yeah, we're not buying those anymore. That is not real food. They definitely put something in those other bagels so that they could stay on the shelf longer. And that's the thing, guys. They are putting things in our food so that they can stay on the shelf longer and that they can make more money. So that's the whole reasoning behind everything. And for them to make it cheaper so that they can make more money off of it. So just be conscious. Sometimes it's better to spend like an extra 50 cents, $1 for certain things because it's real food. And it's not going to damage your body, it's going to help your body, and it's going to fuel your body. So I just gave you a mini presentation, probably like a 5-10 minute part of what I used to do back in the day when I used to do these presentations. And I'm representing my girl, Melissa Dunn, in her shirt. She's running for Commissioner, seat 2 of Lauderhill. And I don't know when early voting ends, but I voted already. But if you haven't voted, get out and vote. It's important more than ever this year. And this was fun. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little segments of the presentations I used to give because it's so informative. And I mean, for me back then, I was just like, wow, this is amazing to hear this information. And I hope you thought it was pretty interesting too. And you learned something, and maybe you're going to make some changes because that's what it is. It's all about making one simple change, right? And one simple change over time can lead into many changes. It's a domino effect because 9 years ago I was doing things that now it's just like these small changes over the past 9 years have led me to be a lot more healthier. So stay away from Grape Crush because it's crazy sugar in here. Eat more fruits and veggies. Even the Cancer Society says that, American Cancer Society. I don't make it up. I'm telling you, this is what you need to do. And guess what? Stay away from unhappy meals like this that don't rot for 9 years. 9 years old. And this thing has not even gotten mold on it. So if you didn't see it, rewind this video and you're going to see it. But it's pretty, it has no smell at all. There's no smell to it. So, all right, that is my Tuesday healthy living tips. I just had to share. I've been dying to share this. This crush has been in my house for too long. I'm like, I can't have this sitting here. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. I see so many of you on here. Let me see. Okay, but no one said anything, so that's good. I'll wave. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Donna. Hey, Suzette. I'm waving to you all. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Elba. Hey, Letisa. All right. Well, have a great Tuesday night, guys, and stay away from that soda. And read your labels. Labels are so important. Okay, take care.